Happiness through curiosity on TRS Clips.
So I grew up with Krishna being my best friend, because my grandmother used to read Gita. We had these images of Krishna in our house. A lot of childhood episodes where I was so tied to Krishna that he was my best friend. And you can approach a Devta through various swarups. You can approach a Devta in a Vatsalya form, which means you treat him as your child. So you see people, Laddu Gopal, the small baby Krishna who worship, they have this Vatsalya. They treat the Krishna as their child. Then there is Madhurya Bhav, where you treat him like your beloved. There is Das Bhav, where you treat him as your master and you call yourself a servant or a Das of the Devata. That's why a lot of poets put Das behind their name. And one of the bhavs is Sakha Bhav, when you treat the god as your best friend. And you just treat him like your best friend. So you can say anything to him, good, bad, ugly, So if something didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen, I'll say, what, can you not take care of this? You call yourself the god, and can you not take care of this? And if I'm happy, I can say, you made it happen. So he was my best friend for a longest time. And then suddenly, a few years ago, the Devi started attracting me. Devi just happened to me. I started reading about Devi. I started reading Durga Saptashati. I started reading Lalita Sahasranam. I started reading Devi Bhagavad Purans and all the texts related with Devi.
What are all these texts?
These are different scriptures related to Devi. So okay. Durga Saptashati is from Markandeya Puran. Devi Bhagavad Puran is a Puran in itself. Lalita Sahasranam is from Brahmand Puran. So all that started happening. And when it was happening, I actually had a question in my mind. Is it okay to shift? Am I doing right? Can I shift? Should I shift? Will I be? Will Krishna be unhappy with it? And you won't believe how the answer came. I happened to travel to Kaladi, which is the birthplace of Adi Shankaracharya in Kerala. And there I saw that his family deity and his family temple is Krishna's. And later he eventually became a Devi Upasak. A few months later, or rather on the same trip, I was visiting Mata Amrita Nandamayi's university for some seminar. And I happened to visit her temples and I saw exactly the same transition. She started with Krishna and ended with Kali. And then later I read in the scriptures that Krishna is actually an incarnation of Kali. So then I said, okay, fine. So these transitions, if they have happened to so many people, if it happens to me also, then it's, it's kind of the universe answering your inner doubts. So that's how it happened. So yeah, Ishta Devta can also change.
So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to TRS Clips for more.